Hey guys, we are back, and as you may have now noticed, I have fixed the sound, figured that out, did a little studying, learned how to do a little bit of editing. We're learning as we go as I start this channel, but let's hop back into the action. As we can see, the Zulu are having a little bit of trouble with the Indonesians, and we could see this city fall right now. It's really close to going down. I'm a little surprised. They have the army to defend it. They just aren't doing it. Maybe they don't care about this city. Somebody there pissed them off because they're not defending it. But that's all right. Rome's not going to have a problem with that. They have their own things to worry about. Yep, there it goes. It's down. And I think they're going to be able to hold this, because Indonesia's not moving at all. I think they are not concerned. That's a good pickup for Indonesia. Did I say Indonesia wasn't concerned? The Zulu don't seem concerned. We have the ever mighty Gathixians, currently with long swordsmen galore. Their army's looking really good. Their defense is looking really good. They're going to have a good time of it. Looks like. Phoenicians, man, they're trying to build an army, but I just don't think they're going to get anywhere. Feel bad for them. Their one city strategy. Seoul's not doing too bad. Nice pop. Defensive. Ethiopia's not doing too bad. They can defend their territory here. You know, I'm interested to see this go into the late game, because I know Prussia has some really good rifleman units. They have a special unit there. If they get to that point, we could really see them expand. Right now, Zulu was in my top now, but they just let that go. I guess now they're going back to take it back. Okay. I think they could take it back here. They've got some good units, and Indonesia doesn't have much of a defense. They should be able to take this back. And Adrianople. Okay. So the Zulu is staying in it. They're staying in it. Yeah. Okay. So I'll give it to them. They're staying in my top 5. Rome's still in there. Armadillian's in there. And Guthix, definitely number 1. Let's see what the official score says. The official score gives it to Guthix, and they give the Hawaiians a good score, which I guess they do have a nice empire. It's kind of spread out, but for what it is good. The UK, I know they're giving them number 3 because statistically they're doing good, but just because of their isolation, I don't think they're going to get very far in this game. So I wouldn't give them number 3. Number 4 to England. I don't think they're doing that great, but I guess the game disagrees with me. That's fine. It's mostly because of the religion, right? Yeah. Protestantism is doing well. That I will say. But they could easily fall themselves. They have really no army. I mean, it's up here fighting the Japanese, which is never a winning strategy. And number 5 goes to the Pope. I could agree with that. He's in a good position with the 2 cities, can defend it. Religion has spread. But he could also very well fall. I don't see him winning by domination, which is what I'm interested in seeing. That's why I set it to domination only. We're not going to see a science victory or a culture victory or anything like that. While I've been away, I did play a personal game on this map. It's a fun map to play on, certainly, because you kind of have to win your area first and then look beyond after that. Oh yeah, the Zulu are looking really good here. Although I never like seeing the AI embark their troops, because they always die. But what we could see is if they go in for Jakarta, that would be a nice pickup, a 9 city. That would be a good pickup for the Zulu. They would sort of consolidate this area. They would be a strong contender, and that's a capital, so that goes towards the winning score if they take that. Syria's still got those siege towers. I'm not sure if they're still good at this point in the game. I think they are, partially. There's better units, but they're not terrible. So yeah, Austria is rolling forward again with that momentum of theirs. I would expect to see a declaration on Germany anytime soon, if they haven't already. But okay, maybe for Spain then, it seems. They're going in for that. That's good. That makes a lot of sense. That's a good one to go for. Secure the area first. Alright, the most wonderful people. Gothic's at number 1. Unsurprising. 3 wonders. Sweden. Joseph. And the Mayans. So we got these guys with 2 each. Okay. That's not a big important measure, I think, but it does tell you a lot that the Gothixians have the largest army, 2 capitals, 3 wonders. Like they're doing very well for themselves. They have the potential to run away with the game if they wanted to, if they really press the advantage, their advantages. Maybe just take one more capital here, a 17 pop city would be really nice, and then sit on it for a while, build up that advantage. Those erosions here, I thought were going to do so much better. If they had taken Akkad, I think things would have been different. But they're falling behind with their army here. It's pretty out of date. They still have warriors, and we're already seeing long swordsmen out of Ardoin. But I will say the ancient archer for the Zoroastrians is really, really good. So he can fire twice, and it's just really good to use. I played as Zaros in my game. The Blood Warriors are pretty good early on, and they scale fairly well because they have 10 combat, just 1 short of a spearman. So they scale fairly well in the early game, but they do drop off. But the Ancient Archer actually scales much farther than the Blood Warrior does, and you can keep using the Ancient Archer for a while. They were very useful. And later on, they're still good because they're very cheap, and you can kind of spam them out and really harass the enemy with them. They're really a big problem for the enemy. It's ridiculous how good the Ancient Archer is. Okay, so they're not going in for Jakarta, which is what I was hoping. But they did take back their city. They did take Adrianople. So they are in good shape. Maria and Theodora. Oh no. Uh-oh. Austria has taken a city from Carlos. Not sure where that one is, but we will certainly see it. You know, I have the feeling, it's coming to me now. I could see the Ethiopians going after Benevento. I don't think that the papacy could defend it. So I think we may see something out of them. Or the Koreans. I think we could see a unification out of here set off, mainly because they're different religion, they have no reason not to fight. And it would help him to hurt his religion and allow him to spread. I wonder, are they sort of competing for people here in Seoul? They are. And the papacy is winning. my golden age has ended. Oh no. Oh, we are seeing a battle here. Finally, on Soul Wars Island, an actual war takes place. Constantine being attacked. I don't think they're going to take it. It's not well defended, but the sheer size of Constantine is really strong. And I'm not sure they have enough to take it. Yeah, and they lost their melee unit. So right as it stands, they can't take it. I mean, I don't see this warrior lasting too long against both a city attack and a catapult attack. So I guess it is well enough defended for just this measly attack. They should have sent in a lot more than that. They don't have much more than that to attack with, though. So maybe Washington swoops in, takes over Soul Wars Island. We could see that. Maybe Sicily's. Oh no. What a turn of events. So instead of the Mongols attacking the Temple of Ikov, they allied with the Armadillians, and they're both attacking Constantinople. That's probably the best situation that could have happened for the Armadillians, because now their entire southern flank is completely secure. And they're going to need it, because the Romans seem to be coming back, and this doesn't look really good for the Armadillians, I'm going to be completely honest. If Rome plays this right, they should... Oh no. Oh, we've had a crash. That's not great. So, yeah, it crashed. When I was playing through my single player earlier, actually, the same thing happened. Around this time, actually, in the turns. I think it happened for me around 250 or 260. But for some reason, it seems to crash at this point in the game on this with these mods that I have in it. I don't know if it's one of the Civ mods or if it's the fact that it's this map with all these this amount of Civs on it. But it is crashing, so I am gonna call the game here because I've tried to do it a couple times and it does continue to crash at the same time. So, well, I think it's pretty clear what the number one is. It was certainly the Gothixians. They have the best army. They're very high on technology. Most wonders. The computer agrees. Number one. I guess Honolulu really has a nice empire. I guess I would give them an honorary spot in the top 5, but I don't think they were well positioned to win the game because being spread out, they would have to defend sort of this region alone. If their central cities got attacked, it'd be hard for them to defend it. Tonga would be really hard to defend. I don't think they would have made it into the game. I would really give the number 2 to the Zulu. As we know, they would conquer these two cities back. I think they would have been a strong contender to possibly take these Danish cities, the Siamese city maybe, and just consolidate and one day just beat the hell out of Rome. But I would also give the number 3 to Rome because I think they would have really won that battle against the Armadillians. They had a much larger army, a lot of siege equipment to do so. I think they could have attacked these two cities at the same time, realistically. Well, a player could have. I don't know if the AI could have. But they had a lot of siege equipment, and they were engaged in a battle at Constantinople at the same time. So they were not well positioned to win. I would give the number 3 spot to Rome in that regard. But there it is, folks. The Gielinor map, Civ 5 playthrough. I am going to do some new stuff. We'll take a look at what kind of videos I want to do. Now that I fixed the sound, I feel a lot more confident in what we can kind of do here. So let me know what kind of games you want to see. I do have a number of games you could play. I am going to continue the EU5 Game of Thrones Let's Play, and that's what I'm going to be working on next. So stick around, folks. We're not finished. We are just getting started.